Good day, Northeast Campus, West-MEC's Northeast Campus community. This is our December version of Northeast Campus, NEC Engage. It's our attempt to connect with our households and our students and our stakeholders and share a little bit about West-MEC with you on a monthly basis. I'm joined here with Mrs. Casillas, our assistant campus administrator, and my name is David Swernick, serving as campus administrator as well. So we absolutely look forward to these opportunities, and we hope you'll take the time to view it all and give us some of your feedback. A couple items. Our plan today, Mrs. Casillas, we have a plan. Okay, our plan today is to take a walk down the trades hallway.
Yes.
Stop, maybe if we could stop students if they've got a minute and pick their brains a little bit and see what they're learning, and then move on to a next program and try to keep it around that 10 or 12 minutes because we know that time is valuable. We're on a Friday afternoon. May not be the smartest decision on our part, but again, just an insight into what your student has experienced at West-MEC Monday through Friday each and every day. So a couple of reminders before we go. We have Christmas break coming up.
Yep.
So our last day for classes is Tuesday, December 20th. So break will be starting on that Wednesday, December 21st. We wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and we hope you stay healthy and most certainly get much needed rest. And then our teachers are back Wednesday, January 4th for a work day, and our students will return Thursday, January 5th. So that'll give us a chance after the 2 weeks to have 2 days and have the weekend and then hit the ground running and continue with the learning and competency, proficiency, and credentialing. Absolutely critically important. So, Mrs. Casillas, anything from your end?
Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road.
Let's show everybody what our students are learning.
Yep. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Come on. Let's go. Here we go, NEC community. We're in the electrical lab right now. I'm joined again by Mrs. Casillas, and we've got Boston joined us because we say you can never have too many good-looking people in a YouTube video, right, Boston? Absolutely. So at least we have two. Okay. So this is the electrical lab. We're stopping here. You can see the students working on the electrical boards, following their work packets. Over here giving guidance and facilitation. Students are hands-on learning. We're going to walk this way, and then we're going to go and see a food truck project we're working on for a partner district. We've got electrical students in there pulling wire. Mrs. Casillas, you can tell them about that, huh, a little bit?
All right, we're here in the food truck with some of our electrical students. Can you guys tell us what are you learning today by working on this project?
Yeah, well, it's been really special to be able to work on an actual physical project and not just reading in the book in the lab, because we've had to deal with unusual circumstances because this is a retrofit and this isn't how it's intended to be used. We've been able to work with the construction the class as well to team up on this and to really figure out how to run this well. This cable is more difficult to run than like a non-metallic cable, which is smooth. So we've been able to work as a team to be able to pull it through here. And then we've also been able to use this stuff we've learned in class, like voltage drop calculations, math, for as far as running distances, to check the National Electric Code, to see the what is required and what isn't as far as placing of receptacles and the light switches that we're going to be using in here.
So taking those skills from the classroom and applying them to the project here.
Yeah, another one also is communication skills. So we had to tell the construction crew that we need room to run our wire through.
Okay.
So as you can see, this wasn't always here, so we had to run 3 layers so we can run our electrical through, do our rough end, and then they'll put the plywood, all the plastic, metal, everything, and then we'll come back and do our other part.
Real world skills, because you're not going to work in isolation in industry, right? You've got electrical and construction programs working together, teaming up on this project.
Absolutely.
I love it.
And Collision did the body work.
That's great.
I mean, because this did not look this nice a year ago.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. You guys are the best.
Great job, guys. All right, let's go to construction.
Okay. So this is our construction lab. We're coming through. You can see what they're working on. David. you did such a wonderful job in the food truck.
Thank you.
This is your,
I don't want to go off script, but
Don't go off script, yes.
Tell us what you guys are learning.
So if you want to take a look over here, what you see before your eyes is an 8x10 wall. This little section over here, sorry about the tools by the way, this is a windowsill. So this right here is called the header, and these are the cripples down here, and it's basically supporting the whole window. And yeah, that's what we're learning right now.
All right, and what's the end goal here, though, David?
The end goal is a bathroom. The bathrooms are going to be movable by crane, so you can just drop them in the backyard, and they'll be used like a bathhouse, like to change like swimsuit, towels, stuff like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Well done. Gentlemen,
Thank you, David.
you are the best.
Thank you.
Best and the brightest.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Gentlemen, well done. Look at the lab a little more. And then we'll end up in auto tech. Very good. Hey, we're going to swing by auto collision, but I hope you're noticing that what students are talking about, not only what they're doing, but what they're learning. So that's critical. What are you learning today? This idea that before I can learn something, I should know what it is that I need to learn, right? It seems so sensible, but students will oftentimes just go right to, this is what we're doing, and you kind of have to prod them a little bit and probe and say, but what are you learning? And they get it, and then boom, light bulbs, and we're in a good place. So we'll do a kind of a drive-by through
do it.
collision.
Yep.
Very good. What are we working on? Putting the hood back on. Putting the hood back on. What did we do to the vehicle?
We just took the hood off so we could prime it.
Okay, very good. And it's all looking sharp?
Yes, sir.
Top, right? Top quality work, man. That's all we produce. Huh? How's class going?
Good, pretty good. Yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yes, sir.
You guys are awesome, man. Well done, well done. All right, we're just, sorry to bother you. Thank you. So we're coming through our collision lab, walking through the paint booths. You can see the projects the students are working on. Coming through here, these are our projects that are going on here. We've got our instructors off to our left. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good to see you. Hey, how are you, sir?
Principal.
Good to see you.
You too.
And then we'll swing over here, Boston, right? We're gonna go see our auto tech class. So here's our auto tech classroom. You can see what's going on here. Students did, and Mr. Goldie's class, NEC testing, which is a certification and credential test, critically important, and our passing rate has increased. And students, from what we're getting that feedback, because they know right away, it's been very positive. Boston, this is your program, my man,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So Boston is a senior. He's a second-year student on our campus. He's been a huge blessing. But I was going to let him speak to what they're learning right now in auto tech, Mrs. Casillas, and then also his experience, man. So you're on, my brother, huh?
Honestly, it's been quite of a blessing. Honestly, I've enjoyed this very much. Between having just overall knowledge of cars, and on top of that, having the opportunity to just learn what I can here in the 2 years that I've been here. Right now, we're working on transmissions, manual and automatic. Right now, we're working on automatic. We just finished manual. So we're working on that, working on teardowns, working on honestly taking them out, just the overall build of them and stuff like that. But overall, it's pretty nice.
Confidence level is high. You feel good?
Absolutely.
Yep. Time well spent.
Yes, sir.
Good decision on your part.
I would say yeah.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Good job. Yeah,
Prepare
it's
me
been
for
an
the future.
absolute blessing. Yep. And make sure you say hi to your mom for us, right? Because she's been a blessing as well.
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Casillas, you've spent a lot of time in auto tech classrooms and lab. What's your take on it?
I love that these kids have so much passion for the projects that they're doing. I love that they can work on things on their own vehicles, that it runs just like a shop, so it mirrors industry. Just really enjoyed watching them dive into different parts and how they work, and they're always able to tell me exactly what a part of the engine is, or what it does, what it's
awesome.
for,
Should be
how
that
to
way.
fix it. There's a lot of time and energy put into diagnosing issues as
Yes.
well. They're always going through their check sheets and diagnosing different problems.
And the industry's changing all the time, right? We've got the push for hybrids. Obviously, that's several years old, and now the EV push for that.
Yep.
And that's our vision here as well at West-MEC, to bring those programs to this campus as well, so students are well prepared. And the pathways are multiple.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a single or dual pathway, but there's so many different ways to go.
Yep.
So go from here. Very good. Hey, let's. How about if we meet back in the conference? Diesel class, probably again, looking at that cleanup, but gives you a sense of what the lab looks like. We got the Kenworth here. We got our students over there working. That's a parts cleaner that they're working on here. We've got our Swift here. We've got our cleanup going on right here. Gentlemen, how we doing? Good? Have a good weekend. Very good, thank you. So that's that's our diesel lab, kind of again, just a quick flyby perhaps. So, but again, we'll meet you in the conference room.
All right, welcome back. We're in the conference room. We've walked through the trades hallway. We took a look at electrical.
Yes.
The food truck project.
Yes.
Construction.
Yes.
We visited.
You did an amazing job, Mrs. Casillas.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
I
you're
try
welcome.
not to veer off script, so
You're welcome.
I'm glad
Yes,
that I was able to stay
you did
focused
better this
today.
time.
That's
Yeah,
good.
well done. Yes.
We
Because I put a lot of time into the script, so
Of
it
course,
helps. Yeah.
of course.
Yes, thank you.
So we also visited Auto Tech.
Yes.
Got
Yep.
a snapshot of that in collision. Our students were putting the hood back on their vehicle.
Yeah. Talked to
And then
Boston.
We
Gave
did.
us some insight.
Boston's one of our superstars. We
Yep.
love Boston. And then quick drive by through Diesel as they were cleaning up.
Yes.
But that's a
Yep.
typical that you get
Yes.
to see some of our programs in action while the students are in the lab. And that's their favorite place to be.
Yep.
So
It's awesome.
Yep.
Yep. Well done. Very good. So, community, NEC community, we appreciate that you trust us with your students. We love your students. They are why we exist. We believe in career and technical education. We appreciate your support. We'd love to have you come out and visit anytime. Let us know. We want our students to know what they're learning, and we want you to know what they're learning. Credentials are important. Proficiency, it's a competency system. If you're competent, you're gonna find success. So we want to be part of that journey. But we absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. We hope you enjoyed that fast-paced kind of look at what's going on. We wish you a wonderful Christmas break, a Merry Christmas. We wish you all the happiest of New Year's. We look forward to 2023. Again, students will be back on January 5th, Thursday the 5th, and we'll begin our spring semester. It's amazing how the time just flies by, but we'll be having the same conversation, and our completers will be completing, and our first year students will be completing their first year, and so it just happens that way. It just goes so fast. But again, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for letting us share a little bit of our Northeast campus with you, and again, we wish you the very merriest of Christmases and the happiest of New Year's. Thank you all. We'll see you soon.
thank you.